down here just to make sure it's secure when he pushes out and attacks. But now I say that, he has no forge, so I completely take that back. Oh, there we go. He has the forge down. And he's basically just completely walling us off, not letting anything get by in speed. No Zergling run by to take out his probe line. So we go back to the army tab. The Zerg has 106 to the Protoss is 98. Nothing too drastic. There's obviously no lead at this point in this game. It's pretty standard. Just taking out that statue because you know who really likes Minx. The Minx statues are just so annoying. I would take them down too. I wish it got like rid of that space so you could go through there, but you still have to go around. So the obstacle's actually nothing different. So we got a scout going in here. Like curious to see what's going on. This is a good thing to do just to make sure that there's no DTs coming your way or no Templars. They can totally see what's going on. He warps in a couple of stalkers here to shoot this thing down. But you know what? Curious is like, you can have it, Overlord. I got my information. I see what you have. You have quite a few gates. You got some pylons going down here. He doesn't see the nexus here, but he can probably assume that there is a base here because there's the pylons and stuff going down. So let's go back to the everyone cam. When you got some units that are coming back in here, they're going to try and get back here between the mineral lines and bounce back and forth. But unfortunately, HuK has these stalkers which are notoriously good at shooting down mutas. But that could be just a diversion because Zerg is very good at making these two-prong attacks, which he's doing right now. But HuK, having very good control, comes over with his force fields and traps these units in. His immortals to get these basically three roach kills. And HuK's like, you just can't get away. You're trying to shoot me down, you're trying to kill my gateways, but I'm just going to take your whole army with me. But he's still dealing with all these mutas back here, so let's look at the HuK cam. And he chases those mutas away, all nice. Okay, there's the calm. Let's see. He's wondering when he's going to attack next. But you know what, he doesn't really care. Let's go back to the production tab, and you see Zerg is just producing everything, and HuK is like, man, I'm just going to throw down some cannons. And he does that very nicely in his mineral line to basically counter those mutas. See, the thing with the mutas, you can get a lot of mutas, you can take out cannons pretty easily. But the time it takes to take out the cannons is enough time to warp in stalkers or pull back your stalkers to combat those mutas, and those mutas will just die early. You got a whole bunch of sentries going in here. Let's see, that's a whopping, I can't count quickly, 14 sentries. That's a lot of force field, a lot of guardian shield. But HuK really likes his force fields because using your force fields lets you control that engagement. When you control that engagement, you get a better concave, you can make it so they can't run away. These pros are getting completely fried over here, but we have this huge force going in the middle here. He's pulling, you see the sentries and the stalkers pulling back to kill the mutants. So he pulls in with this roaches, like I can take out sentries and, well, he's not really immortals with roaches. And he got this big colossus coming in here. I'm pretty sure that Curious knows that's a fake Colossus. You're not going to be with that. And so I'd say that HuK dealt with that engagement pretty darn well and probably gained an advantage over Zerg, but you still see Zerg's food is higher than Protoss' food by about 20. Let's see. You just have, that is about 10 drones worth, so that's only about 20 food difference, and Protoss units are generally stronger than Zerg's units. These mutas each take, what, 2 supply, and they can't really engage front on, so the Protoss was to push. He's getting his Colossus now, so I'm guessing that as soon as Curious Scout sees, he'll start making some corruptors to deal with that. But he's just going to keep poking the back of HuK. These mutas is going to try and not climb over all these stalkers, because that wouldn't be good. But we do see now the Reds is Zerg Curious on 4 bases, while Protoss is on 3, as I can stutter more. Stutter. But this isn't too frightful for a Protoss, because, well, Zergs typically are always up on bases over other players, unless they're doing something wrong or they're going all in, you know. But you'll see HuK push out here, and he'll probably he's getting ready to take his fourth. He's taking his fourth now as he's pushing out. That's pretty standard to do, but Curious will know that is. Oh, he will not know that's going down. I would expect it to be seen. Well, it's not being put down yet, so I'm just retarded. Okay, so we have this force getting the critical mass of Colossus here, so you can just chew through the Zerg army. But we see, these are all full of Banelings, so he's getting ready to do some Baneling drops. Probably going to Baneling bomb these directly, not going to go in the middle line and kill it. We got a Stalker Muta conflict over here, and we see the blue force coming back here to defend this. Because, well, HuK is going to need to take its 4th. The Zerg is now getting ready to take its 5th, or is taking it, in the process of taking it. So here goes down the 4th for the Protoss. A Protoss on 4 base is pretty darn scary. For a Zerg, you really need a really good unit composition to deal with it. So we're going to go back to the Army tab, and we see both players are basically at full. So we're just going to see these larvae get stacked up here, maybe. And then when that happens, after the Zerg army dies, it's going to be able to just completely rebuild everything almost within an instant. And we'll probably see HuK here build up his unit producing capabilities, along with get his 4th, get his economy up. So when his stuff dies, he can just warp in a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know how many warp gates we have, but, you know, I would expect him to come down with some more. Let's see, production tab is, there we go. Okay, so we got another forge going down. We got the Templar Archives going down, so we can get the storms going on here, because the storms are deadly for Zerg. And this is before the storms were nerfed with the amulet cuttingness. Oh, that's a good move there. All those Banelings basically got destroyed. Well, they destroyed upon the fake Colossus. But you see Curious is trying to move in here with these fake Baneling, or at least with these Baneling drops. I'm getting so excited here, I can't even talk straight. I can't even hear myself talk. But we see that engagement there being controlled very, very well by HuK. And HuK's just going to go start rebuilding his forces. He's getting Psystorm, he's getting armor, he's getting Protoss shields, and see the